Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Tina from tinahills.com, and in this video I want to discuss with you the two sides to this archetypal understanding of the feminine energy we call Kali. She's black because she's abstract. She is time and space and all cycles. She is the absolute quantum form of unified consciousness, and she is also each individual manifest as Jivatma. She's everything and she's nothing. She's the great void or the great Shunyata. She is the mother of all and the devourer of all. She births creations and she destroys them because the cycle has concluded, and she deals with cycles. She works with time. When she becomes the one with form, that's when she manifests time with her consort Saturn. So there are two distinct energies to Kali. One is the Dakshina Kali, the Kali that is worshipped in all the homes in Calcutta, the one that Ramakrishna so ecstatically worshipped. He would kiss her on her neck, just like the Romani people kiss their patron saint Sarala Kali. They're the only people other than the Bengali Shaktas who intimately worship Kali. They dance, they drink, they celebrate, and they go and kiss her. They give her gifts and they put them on her. And it is well known fact that Ramakrishna would dance in ecstasy and kiss Kali, the idol of Kali, because it was alive. It was not an idol. Okay, and he would kiss her cheeks, he would feed her, and he would taste the food before feeding her, and all of this really ticked off all the Brahmins in that particular ashram. And it was a big challenge that he had to overcome. It was only because he had the support of the Zamindar woman that he could do half the things that he did, and otherwise he would be incarcerated for being mentally imbalanced. Okay, so now the two sides of the goddess, it's the Dakshina Kali and the Mahakali or the Gujja Kali. And the Dakshina Kali, of course, has the 4 hands, and the Mahakali has 10 hands. That means that all the cycles are birthed in her and all the cycles disappear in her. She's a more ferocious and more spiritual version of Dakshina Kali, who bestows upon you worldly success. Okay, and it's an easy image to work with. The mother is a benefactor. But when working with Mahakali or Gujja Kali, the energy is definitely more volatile. A lot of Vamachari Tantras, they worship Mahakali, especially in the Smashan or the cremation ground. Okay, we see these two distinct energy forms of the goddess in the archetype of Inanna and her sister Ereshkigal. Okay, we also see this with Athena and Medusa. Okay, and we also see this with the heavenly Aphrodite and the Uranian Aphrodite. So the Great Mother has two distinct personas. Okay, and with Kali, actually, look at Kali and Durga. You know, Kali was first heard of in Devi Mahatmya as an emanation of the wrathful shadow side of Durga. Okay, and then she, asserted herself as the feminine archetype, the most complex of them all. And humanity has never looked back, right? Since this tremendously complex symbol is difficult for us to understand, but we know there is some truth in it. There are cycles of time and space embedded within it, okay? And we also see a Kali as the mother as well as the devourer. Okay, it's not just a simplistic energy like, oh, she's benevolent, or she is all loving, all love and light. No, She is like nature or Prakriti. She creates as she destroys, because everything is a cycle. Everything is a cycle. Okay. Now, this devouring aspect of the goddess, it symbolizes putrefaction. In alchemy, we have the state of Nigredo, which is the first state, the state of putrefaction. Reminds me of the root chakra that Kali and Shani or Saturn rule. It's putrefaction. Okay, and through this putrefaction we awaken the Kundalini and we release spiritual and creative energy only by this Nigredo or this putrefaction process. It's something we all have to go through. Okay, and the dark aspect is this putrefaction, that she awakens our spirituality. Okay, now Kali is the annihilation which makes inception possible. She's the death by which birth is possible. Imagine a world where no one dies, nothing changes, you know. Can you imagine a world like that? Everything is transient, everything is temporal. And Kali reminds us that, the temporality of it all. So now what we need to understand with these two forms is, one form must die to give birth to another. So only through putrefaction can we achieve birth, something new, something else. Okay, and we, even the Greeks have acknowledged this dark side of the goddess, and they've called it Black Aphrodite. Okay, and Black Aphrodite is the ruler of the underworld. Okay, and even Gnostic Sophia, she is represented as one all-embracing feminine archetype. She embraces everything, the Sophia of the Gnostics. Okay, and now the virgin and the whore, the mother and the maiden, all of these dualities are merged in one, and that is the power of the dark goddess. That is why you need to understand the darkness of Hecate, or the darkness of Dhumavati. Okay, if you want to just understand the light of Lakshmi and not really look into, or Saraswati, and not look at the darkness of Kali and it scares you, then maybe you're coming from an understanding of ego. And that is something you need to step away from, because if anything, Kali will shred your ego. Okay, it happened with me. It happened to Ram Prasad, who wrote that song, that, you know, he's writing to the mother, and he said that, you know, I always thought that I write these songs and they're good, you know, and people would read and love them. But look, you just shattered all of those perceptions, and it comes from such a deep place, you know. And he says, Bhabitam ami likhi buji besh, amar sangeet bhalobashe desh. You know, and everybody in my country will love my songs because I'm so dedicated to you, you know. Who's composed these hymns? And then he says, but you understood that I was coming from a place of ego, and you shattered it, you know, and you brought me back to my senses. That is Kali. So like, comment, subscribe, share, and let me know what you think. Thank you.